My name is Mike Hestron. I'm the Riverside County District Attorney. My job is to seek justice on behalf of the people of Riverside County, protect the public, and reach out to all our communities and build strong and solid relationships. The Riverside County District Attorney's Office started a crisis response team back in 2017, and the reason for that was because we saw the need to have our office and specifically advocates go out into the community as second responders. They're not first responders, but when there's a mass casualty or mass violence type of crime that happens, obviously the first responders go and protect safety and restore order and all that. But the victims of such crimes are really left in this sort of chaos, and someone has to help them through the process. And so there's a real need for coordination and victims to get services on the spot. One of the first big incidents that they responded to was the Las Vegas shooting. Hundreds of victims at the Las Vegas concert were from Riverside County. So our crisis response team went up and worked nonstop, really almost 24/7 for a week. And they were helping with all victims at the scene, doing things like death notifications, helping with relocation services, all kinds of really services that you don't think about, but when it happens, these families need assistance immediately. So our advocates that get on the crisis response team, they're specifically trained in trauma intervention, and they're trained by the FBI and other federal agencies. They work with these agencies. So, for example, in the Las Vegas shooting, they work closely with the FBI and other federal agencies to act as the second responders. So to be clear, they're not there collecting evidence. They're not there to safeguard the public safety. That's the job of the first responders. I would say that there's a short-term focus on getting people safe, getting people home, getting people the services that they need right then and there. And then there's the longer term, which is also part of crisis intervention, which is when people come home and they start to deal with the aftermath of a traumatic event such as this. People will suffer all kinds of secondary effects of having lived through being shot at or being shot or watching a loved one be shot or killed, unfortunately. And so there are all kinds of things that our crisis response team does, both in the short term and the long term. We hope that we never have to deploy here in Riverside County, but hope is not a strategy. We've got to prepare for the unexpected and prepare for the worst day that we could face. If and when something like this does occur in Riverside County, I want you to know that our Division of Victim Services and the District Attorney's Office, we are ready to deploy at a moment's notice to be out in the field 24/7 as second responders to make sure that victims of crime are taken care of from the very beginning, to as long as is necessary to make sure that our people are taken care of.